Around 1999, Ja Rule dropped Veni Vidi Vici. It sold about 185,000 copies in the first week and debuted at number 2 on the Billboard 200. This album was a big deal for Murder Inc. because not only did it bring the label more visibility globally, it also helped Ja Rule rise through the ranks to a point where he was effectively competing against DMX and Jay-Z. Ja Rule and Irv were on the brink of something big and they knew it, and as a result they began to acquire new talent, one of which was Black Child, who made an appearance on Ja Rule's Veni Vidi Vici on the songs We're Here Now and The Murderers. What up guys, Ali here and welcome to Ali Talks Music. Add me on Instagram at Ali Talks Music as well. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Now let's get into the video. Born around 1973, Black Child was raised in Brooklyn, New York, before his family moved to Queens. It was there that his passion for hip-hop ignited at the young age of 11 when a family friend wrote rhymes for him to perform. Inspired, Black Child began writing his own verses and then ventured on to honing his skills in his neighborhood. He worked tirelessly perfecting his lyrics and delivery. Black Child's dedication paid off around 1993 when his raw talent caught the attention of Jam Master Jay of the iconic hip-hop group Run DMC. Seeing promise in the young wordsmith, Jay signed Black Child to his label, Jam Master Jay Records. After signing to Jam Master Jay, the stage was set for Black Child's future fame. However, Black Child's journey to the top was not without its challenges. He faced legal troubles early in his life, leading to a 30-month incarceration for a gun case. Now, instead of letting this hold him back, Black Child spent the time behind bars honing his craft and learning how to be a better rapper. At this point, he knew that he had connections to people in the industry that had the power to put him in a good position. It's well known that Black Child had ties to Ja Rule, and at the time Ja was in a group called Cash Money Click. Black Child also knew Jay-Z and Irv Gotti. So when Black Child was locked up, he saw the people that he grew up with on TV and knew that he had to take rap seriously by any means necessary. So Black Child kept working. Now, to add further context to his case, Black Child got arrested because his friends put him in a very terrible position. They had left their guns at his place and asked Black Child to bring them over, a request which Black Child complied with. However, this is where things went left. While Black Child was on the road with the weapons, the police pulled him over, causing Black Child to run away from the scene. Black Child was apprehended later and truly regretted listening to his friends that day. Now, after being released from prison, Black Child reached out to Ja, which led to an opportunity to sign with Murder Inc. In fact, when Black Child was at the Murder Inc. offices, he freestyled for Irv Gotti and immediately impressed the man. Impressed by his skills, Ja and Irv helped Black Child transition into Murder Inc. And from then on, Black Child began to get a lot more exposure.
Yeah, I was the first Murder Inc. album. That's like one of the first albums. When I first came home from jail, like when I was locked up, Ja, can I get him for Jigger? You know what I mean? And fucking, he started blowing. So then I came home and he was working on his album, Veni Vidi Vici. I jumped on that right away. You know what I mean? Gotti put me on that. I came in the office. Matter of fact, my first hour out of jail. You know what I mean? From jail, I went straight to the office. Gotti was like, yo, you still spitting? I was like, hell yeah. You know what I mean? He was like, spit something. I spit something. Nigga, Gotti cut a check for me right there. I was only out of jail for like an hour.
Around 1999, Black Child made a very solid entry into the music scene as a Murder Inc. representative, especially on his guest verse on the Holla Holla remix by Ja Rule.
Holla, holla, all my niggas that's ready to get dollars, dollars. If just know who could get them a little holla, holla.
The same year, Black Child dropped some bars on Ja's album Veni Vidi Vici, specifically on the track We Here Now and The Murders. These appearances were not just cameos, they were Black Child letting the world know that he was down with Murder Inc. The track We Don't Give a What, which came out around 1999, was another defining moment And then in that same year, Ja Rule got robbed for his chain at setting the stage for the rivalry between 50 Cent and Ja Rule. Fast forward to the year 2000 and Murder Inc., under the guidance of Irv Gotti, drops Irv Gotti Presents The Murderers. This album was like a showcase, giving each artist on the label a time to shine, especially emerging talents like Black Child. Black Child made multiple appearances on the project, and he was steadily getting his name out there. Then, in a twist that seems almost surreal, 2000 saw the release of a track called Gunrunner, a track featuring both 50 Cent and Black Child. It appeared on 50's Power of the Dollar, recorded between 1998 and 2000.
One shot. Look, I done been through all my shit, nigga, so tell me what you want.
It's hard to choose, yo. I think I'll take them all.
Oh, you gonna do me like that?
This collaboration, considering the later beef between Ja Rule and 50, was a bit of a paradox. Now, it happened because at the time, there was no animosity between Black Child and 50, and both artists, having grown up in similar circles, found themselves on the same track. Now, the thing is, in the late 1990s, Black Child was involved in the feud between 50 and Ja. In fact, around the year 2000, 50 and Ja Rule clashed at the Hit Factory in New York. According to rumors, Black Child allegedly 50 Cent, marking a very significant moment in their rivalry and proving that Black Child was loyal to Murder Inc.
Basically, Rule was in the studio. Me and Irv, we weren't there yet, right? We walk into the studio, we hear Rule going crazy. He's yelling and screaming, and what's happened? What happened? And mind you, we have about 40, 50 guys with us in the studio. We had the big room, the number one room is in the Hit Factory, a huge room. And Rule's like, he's here. He's here. Rule had crutches. He was on MTV. I think he did something on jet skis and messed his ankle up. So he had crutches. His ankle's messed up. And he's like, who's here? He's like, 50. He's here. He's in the building. He's like, and I want to get him. Let's get him now. This is Rule. And then we went looking for him in the studio.
You found him?
Yeah. Wasn't easy, but we did find him.
Now, the story was that Black Child...
Well, that could be the story. I don't like to talk like that, Vlad.
Now, throughout the early to mid 2000s, the feud escalated, with both sides releasing diss tracks and accusations. Despite the conflict's intensity, 50 Cent was gaining an edge, partly due to his successful album sales and public image. Now, the thing is, Black Child's involvement in this rivalry significantly impacted his career. While the beef brought him public attention, it also affected his industry standing and public image. According to Black Child, after he began to beef with 50, radio stations would stop playing his music and DJs too. So it's almost like he was being blackballed from the industry simply because he was affiliated with Murder Inc. and Ja Rule. Then the feud with 50 Cent continued into 2002, with Black Child and other Murder Inc. artists like Cadillac Tar actively participating. Songs like Cadillac Tar's There's a Snitch in the Club and Black Child's The Real Wangster were direct shots in this ongoing conflict.
How you call yourself 50 when you never even met a sort of real 50 Cent? Now there you go, rotten dick, ain't that a coward?
Despite this heated rivalry, Black Child's musical output around 2002 was primarily through features, like his appearance in Ja's Still Inc.
When it's time to bust, I'm gonna handle mine. If it's you I mistrust, then you next in line.
Then around 2003, Ashanti dropped her album Chapter 2. Now back then Ashanti was a huge artist, so you can imagine the sales were very significant. Now Black Child, while not featured on the album, made an appearance on the remix of a song called Break Up to Make Up. The song was centered around relationships, and Black Child got a chance to finally make a big hit with Ashanti. However, the song did not take off.
What we do is kinda crazy. I tried to get away, but something here has got me staying.
According to Black Child, industry politics kept the song at bay. In the same year, Black Child released a mixtape called A Warrior's Words, featuring artists like Cadillac Ta, Chink Santana, and Ja Rule. He also made an appearance on Ja Rule's album Blood in My Eye, contributing to the track Things Gon' Change, 2 punk-ass quarters. This was clearly a shot at 50 Cent.
I probably go to jail for sending 50 to hell if I lay banks down. Yeah, yo, gone down.
Now, while Black Child was making all these contributions to Murder Inc., doing all these features, appearing on this song, on that song, people were beginning to wonder when his album would come out. According to Black Child, the reason why his album did not drop was because of label issues. More specifically, Murder Inc. was being investigated by the feds. And because of this, Murder Inc. shifted their focus from dropping music to focusing on this case. Additionally, 50 Cent and G-Unit were destroying Murder Inc. in the public eye. Murder Inc. went from a label that people took very seriously to a label that people thought was a joke. And this all can be attributed to 50 Cent's involvement in the beef. Also, according to Black Child, he did not receive the same push as artists like Ashanti and Ja Rule, forcing him to remain in the background where he waited for an album release date. The album release date never came, and eventually his album was shelved by Murder Inc.
The album is coming, The album will be here like in September. We're about to shoot the Barbie video. My shit is coming the beginning of 2000. What's that, 3? That's that sticky icky right here. February, March, the first quarter.
In Black Child's own words, yes, it's a little frustrating. There's been a little tension sometimes, but you know Gotti is a good man overall, so I'm content. But it's frustrating, but I'm trying to get it out there now. Make sure, not even trying, I'm going to get it out there, one way or another, but it was different obstacles. At the time when we was about to pursue my project heavy, that's when the feds rushed the offices and slowed it down. Real talk. I just did a verse that when my album was about to drop, they formed the hip hop police. It's the truth. So it's like different things. And I'm not mad at that because I was able to learn so much about the game. I got 8 years of experience. So me getting that knowledge and applying it to somebody else is valuable. I didn't know what I knew about the music business now 8 years ago. Nothing. So everything I speak now is 8 years experience, and that doesn't make me a boss, but I'm a boss. And even though I'm a soldier at the same time because I'm hungry. And it gives me enough knowledge that when my album comes out, I'll be in a better position. Everything is going to be better for me. Now, did Black Child's album come out under Murder Inc.? Nope. In fact, over the years, Black Child has managed to lose some relevance in the hip-hop scene. But that's kind of normal, right? Because if you think about it, Ashanti's not doing the same numbers she used to do. Neither is Ja Rule, neither is 50. So essentially, nobody really expects Black Child to be out here dropping albums and doing hit songs. He needs to find another way to keep himself relevant. I mean, 50 did TV. He's touring now. Ashanti still does features here and there, but her Instagram page keeps her alive. I mean, that page is fire. So essentially, Black Child is in the next stage of his career, but it's safe to say that he peaked when he was in Murder Inc. Black Child gets about 13k monthly listeners on Spotify, and his most listened to songs are The Prayer, Holla Holla, We Don't Give a Fuck, Shit Gets Ugly, and Damn. That's it for me, it's your boy Ali. What happened to Black Child in your opinion? Let me know down below. Also add me on Instagram at Ali Talks Music. Till next time, peace.
Perfect.